Welcome back, guys. You know the drill. We're heading up the east coast of Queensland in our 80 series cruiser in our little tinny. And I tell you what, this week we arrive at Mission Beach, and what a wonderful spot. We started off watching the bloody cracker sunrise. The beach here is amazing. I'll tell you what, if you haven't been there, you got to go and have a look. But the wind had dropped, so we were going to get the tinny out in the blue water. But first, pack up our Camp Boss rooftop tent. We'll be on our way. Rightio, here we are. We're out of the creeks today and we're going to get out into the open ocean, but we've had two options here. We could either go from Clump Point boat ramp, which is like 15-20k steam down to where we want to go, or we can launch from this one, which is fully open to all the elements, and it's like 4k's out to where we want to go. So we've opted with the hard boat ramp and the short travel. We're just really hoping it doesn't blow up later, because if it does, it's going to be a pain in the arse to get the boat back on. So that's our options. But anyway, we're out of the creeks and we'll deal with that later when it comes. Fingers crossed. All right, here we go. Keep coming. Oh geez, the 80's in the wash. Righto, we're gonna have to be quick here. Just undo it and let it go. Well guys, what's hot on the OL store this week? Well, our biggest sellers are our dual element shoes, built for the tough stuff. We've got our black denim stonewash shirts. They wear in, never wear out. Our stainless stubby coolers, which are half as price as, you know, that other brand. I think that's it, 7 degrees each. So we didn't beat Yeti, Yeti didn't beat us. And we've got our ever popular curved brim truckers, guaranteed to fit you like a glove. Scan the QR code to head over to our website. Remember, orders over $100, free shipping. Cheers, guys. We're in the water. That is going to be a mission if it blows up. A proper mission. Anyway, there's the 80 down there. It's just a shame you can't beach launch it here, or else I'd be able to, when I get back, like I used to down New South Wales, just snig the boat straight out of the sand. Yeah, run the winch down, pull the boat straight out of the sand, and then that way you can just pull it up on the sand and then reverse, because it's a breakback trailer, that one. So the trailer will actually bend and allow the boat to come up and on it nicely. But yeah, we might not have that option. Anyway, we're gonna go see if we can catch a fish other than a barramundi or a salmon. We forgot the bloody gas cooker and we forgot ice. Man, there's so much to remember all the time. Look, we just come over on the low rents. What the hell? We gotta have a drop on that, don't we? All right, let's rig up.
Yonder.
Far out. I just got walloped.
Really?
Yeah. 2 drops for 2 snags. Must be like crazy bomby country straight under us. Put a weedless prawn on. I got belted, then Sarah got little bites, but take you just straight under. We're just trolling a little nomad diver at the moment out the back, see if we can get a mackerel, but look at that, how clear that is. You can see all the little bits of sand. It's pretty cool. There's a little bit of something on the bottom there, but yeah, it's so clear, eh? That's just running the normal 3-in-1 transducer on the low rents. This is about the furthest the tinny's ever been offshore, which isn't far, but we're just around this rock. There's still a bit of breeze out here, probably 10 knots or 12 knots. So we'd have a little look around this rock here, see if we can see any fish. Yeah. What are we doing?
Not the day for it.
The old tinny's rocking and rolling. I'll give you the hot tip. Look at it, the washing machine. Good times, like a normal day on Moreton Bay. Alright, we're gonna head back in around where we were because it's just silly out here. Might not look like it, but it's just, you can hardly stand up. We're trying to get a bait down in 20 meters, and the waves are surfing the tinny, so I've got to be a little bit careful. sort of limited our options again today. We tried fishing around the open side of this island here, but as soon as you get around there, it's bloody wild. So just trying to fish some little rubble ground and stuff like that, but we're getting our fair share of snags, that's for sure. Well, we still haven't caught anything. One little striping. We've punched a bit off the island now because the wind's dropped slightly, but it's still not nice enough to take the tinny much further, that's for sure. Just having a look around for some ground, but it's not looking good. We're tucking into some Woolworths prawns here because we forgot the ice. What have I found here? Just cruising around eating prawns. We gotta have a drop on that. Ah! We just hooked a mackerel and it ran under the boat, come up, splashed at the surface over there. I don't know what sort of mackerel it was. I'd say maybe like a shark mackerel. They get heaps of them up here. You can see them on the sounder, just here. But that wind has swung around to the sort of southeast now, and as soon as it starts doing that, it's going to start getting into that boat ramp. It's only like 11 o'clock maybe or something, I don't know, 10:30. It's meant to be glass out by 1 o'clock, so that's not happening.
10:30.
And it's going to be a mish getting this bloody boat back on the trailer. Nice little secluded beach there. It's like Jurassic Park in the background, very similar to Hinchinbrook. We've found our own little secluded island here. Just hit the spot lock. Go and have a real quick look. There you go. Straight away, I told you. So we'll jump off and just see if we can find a few nice shells. Very gritty. Lucky we're not in between those two dates. Wonder if that's a size 9. Take that to Lucinda. A little bit big, I reckon. Nearly. How's the ground here? It's just all coral. Well, old coral, look. Ow. You could find some cool shells here. Like that. Ow. We had our shoes in the boat too. Didn't know it was going to be this gritty. Look at that, beautiful over this side. There you go. That's what the island looks like from above. You're not allowed here 1st of October to 31st of March. We're in late April here, so we're fine. You wouldn't think there was any wind right here. Probably should have pulled the boat up around here, to be honest. Oh, cool little island. Tiny, but. The tinny looks so small from here. How good spot lock, eh? Look at that. Like, hasn't moved a foot. Because if it did, it'd be on the beach. Holy crap. Is this like a massive bait ball hiding? See this big brown thing here? All that? I'm pretty sure that's all bait. We'll go and have another look. It is, it's all bait fish. Holy crap. I hadn't seen bait in such a shallow little pool before, so I put the camera under and I'll tell you what, it looked somewhat mesmerising, wouldn't you say? Mesmerising.
Mesmerising. Mesmerising.
Anyway, that was enough for this island. We wanted to head over to one that you might not be familiar with, but comes with a cracking bloody story. Alrighty, you probably have all seen this before. We certainly haven't, so I'm going to film it. Oh, the back's cane at me. And if you actually stayed here when it was good, make sure you leave it in the comments. Send us a photo or something because it'd be interesting to see. But this is an old abandoned resort that got absolutely towed up by Cyclone Yasi. It's not till you're here that you can actually see why they haven't rebuilt it. Decimated, roof sheets flipped over, air cons out of the ceiling. 14 years ago this happened, and it's weird because it's on the western side of the island. So that's how strong this Category 5 cyclone was. The winds coming around the island and the first part of the cyclone would have hit it because it crossed just south of here, just like what happened with us at home a few months ago. And the cyclone crosses, and as it spins around, the westerly would have copped it straight into here, and then as it went past, it would have been protected from the second lot, but it's proper done over. Whoa. It's just fully abandoned. So when it was running, it was like just before the cyclone, it was fully up and running, like a proper resort. And the cyclone came, it's like everyone just dropped tools and walked off. Someone lost a lot of money here, didn't they? People have been staying here, obviously. It would have actually been an amazing spot. All this would have been nicely mowed. Coconuts everywhere, palm trees, this beautiful bay out here where the boat's anchored. Very protected from the wind here too. Like, it's crazy to think how windy it must have got being this protected.
Yeah.
To rip roof. Oh. No wonder everyone abandoned it. The prickles are vicious. Look at the beach, that's straight out the front of it. How can you not rebuild it, eh?
Yeah, no.
Crazy. Jetty over there. It's just not super cyclone rated. That thing, Yasi, was like the most hectic cyclone to hit the coast, the east coast of Australia, maybe ever. The only worst one I've seen is the one up in Darwin. What was that called?
Tracy.
Yeah, Cyclone Tracy. Far out. I watched a documentary on that the other day. But yes, pretty cool. They got their own airfield over here as well. Guys, Cyclone Yasi needs no introduction. It's one of Australia's most notorious cyclones, packing winds of up to 285 kilometres per hour. Now, the eye passed directly over Dunk Island, and mate, it made a mess. Like, have a go at this pool here. I got some drone footage of this, but have a look at it after the cyclone hit. It just looks like an apocalyptic bloody whatever, but anyway, the beautiful pool still looks nothing like it did when the resort was in full swing, but have a look at it after the cyclone hit. There was no pool. It just crazy after being there and just seeing the damage that it caused. But by the looks of what I've seen, it's well underway to start being repaired. We were getting a little bit hungry by now, so we decided to cook up a bit of a feed in the tinny. Pretty crazy little spot. Anyway, they're cooking up some snags. Sez is using the spatula. Show me your spatula.
Chef selection.
Yep. Cook these bad boys up. Yeah, have them on some bread. I said to Sez, we got any sauce? She said, yeah, in the car. Not here. Drift along with the bait out. Cooking snags in paradise. Cooking snags at warp speed. Under the bridge, how's the song go? Under the bridge.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Under the bridge, Chili Peppers.
Oh.
Cooking snags under the bridge.
Oh, it's shady under here.
I could spot lock you under here. You wanted a shady spot, eh?
So much better.
Is this good?
Yeah.
We're legit spot locked under the jetty. It's so much cooler. Ooh, this is great. Coming pretty close to the pylons, it should be right. You just got to do what you got to do for the woman you love. Don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully that's cool.
Yeah, I know.
Hot, be careful.
Ooh, that's hot. Rightio. That's it. We've got a couple of hour drive the Savo heading south to Lucinda. So we're going to cruise back to the ramp. Hopefully it's not too windy in on that ramp. Oh wow, big turtle just there. Yeah, hopefully it's not too windy because we're pretty protected here. We can't tell if the wind has dropped or if we're just super protected, but it's definitely swung direction a little bit onshore.
It's
so
definitely dropped.
We'll
Because
see.
It's quite choppy through here.
Yeah, it's dropped, but no, it's changed direction as well. It's swung to the east. That's what I was saying earlier. If it does, that's what's going to make that boat ramp. Look, just out there, you can start to see white caps. We'll see. Oh no! I just proper copped one over the back. Dropping Sarah off in at the beach. This could be quite the mission to get this back on the trailer. It's blowing. See the swell coming in at the ramp there. This is not going to be easy. I'm regretting coming to this ramp. Look at it. Look at the sets. Oh no! Look at this. Oh, there's surf rolling in. Gonna get one go at this. Oh shit. There's little sets that come in too. Yes or no there?
No, you're not.
Oh well, I've got to go back.
Yeah, I'll lead you on. Can you bring me out?
Are we on?
Yeah. Drive it on.
Righto, look out, look, watch yourself.
Yep.
Righto, get that thing on there. Quick. Oh shit. Nathan, I'll help him. Don't let it go yet. You did awesome.
Yeah, back of the tin he's popping it.
Righto,
Here.
Yep. Oh no. It was semi-successful. That is not a one-person ramp, no way. That was fun. Hey?
I knew it was fun when you dropped me off and got whacked by a wave.
You did awesome. I couldn't do it. You couldn't do that one person, hey.
No way.
South Mission Beach boat ramp, 2 people, 0 wind. Because even sort of 12 to 13 knots on it is a bit painful.
Hello, big girl.
Back's a bit seized.
Same.
Are you sore as well?
Yeah, why am I so sore?
My back.
Oh.
Oh man, I'm getting too old for the tinny. Oh.
Why am I so seized up?
Ow, I'm actually... Anyway, we've stopped here. Just so that this lookout really quickly. We're about 20 minutes out of Ingham. Oh, yo, yo! But look at this. How's that? That's Hinchinbrook Island in the background there. And then you got the Hinchy Channel. That's that big channel that runs straight through there. You can even see a couple of creeks running off it. That's where we're going to be going up tomorrow. And our day after that, hopefully, we're going up out to the reef. The day after that, we'll probably come up the creek here and show you around there. I've been up there a couple of times, but it wasn't until the last time of Justin that I actually found out and actually caught some fish. So this time, hopefully, we should get some fish. Yeah, shows you all this sort of stuff. Leaf Peak. There's this big high one. Here we go. Mount Diamantina with the little
Oh yeah, you can see that.
knob.
Look. Little nipple.
That's that one there. So there you go. Hinchy. Alrighty, we just stopped in at Ingham and Sez did a bit of a food shop. We got a little bit more fuel, got some ice, just got a couple of SD cards because we've got a truckload of footage we've got to try and put onto our laptop, but it's not working. They're not talking to each other for some reason. That's above my pay grade. So anyway, we just went and bought 2 more SD cards, and hopefully we're going to get the rest of the trip out of it. I'd hate to lose all this footage, but right now we're driving into Lucinda. We're nearly there. But if you ever are coming through Ingham and you haven't been there before, yeah, it's a great little spot, eh? We fell in love with it when we were doing the trailer build with George. Now we've got a few good mates there. Yeah, it's just a great little spot. We love it, don't we?
Especially the Lucinda Hotel.
Especially the Lucinda Hotel. She fires up. I've been here when it's busy, and the whole place gets really busy. It's Easter tomorrow, it starts, and the weather is going to turn it on here for the next 4 days apparently, so she's going to get busy. We found, I can't believe it, we've found a little bit of accommodation here. We'll show you where it is, but it's a cracker spot. But first we're going to head to the boat ramp. I want to wash off this 80 because the salt water from the ramp at Mission Beach was lapping up behind the tyres. How's this for a boat ramp? You got the full ramp down there. You've got all fresh water wash off facilities here for your boat and that afterwards. Shit's all over the ones in some of the major towns like Redland Bay. Look at her, all clean. Tinny trailer can wait, can't it? It is going to sit here for 2 days.
Oh, if you want to give it a quick rinse.
I'll give it a quick one. Mags are still dirty.
Yeah, no, none of that dirt will come off.
Nah. Rightio, let's go check into this joint. We'll let you know what it's like. You made that look hard.
My hands stink so bad.
Well, you can have water. I'm going to have one of these. And I reckon that might be it for this one. This is Lucinda Cove Resort. We've just booked in. We've got a couple of nights here. Midgies are just starting, but the nice fella at the thing said if you want to, you can just set the 80 and the rooftop up around the back here, so we're sort of away from everyone here. Inside there, on the other side of the container, is all the sort of hotel and cabins. There's a nice little pool there and their own boat ramp and everything, but we'll use the main one. We're meeting Bretto there in the morning, about 7 a.m. We're going to show you some bloody next level water holes and do some cool fishing tomorrow. We've tried to get to these water holes about 3 times, 3 trips to Lucinda. We've tried to get to them 3 times. It's never lined up, but tomorrow looks perfect. So make sure you watch next week. This one was a little bit of a quiet episode, learning new areas, but next week it's a different story, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Rightio guys, if you've enjoyed the series so far, I tell you what, this is where it really starts to get good. Next week, we're in Hinchinbrook, and so are the next few episodes. We catch up with our good mate Bretto, and he takes us, well, here. He's even bought goggles because you can dive to the bottom. What is that? Ah! Ow! You're right. Run. Now here just turns out to be one of the most amazing spots I've ever been in my life. Nobody knows about it, and Cape York would eat its heart out. Freshwater mangrove jack swimming around our feet, plus we do a bit of the usual fishing. See you next week guys on Cruising the Basics. I want to give a huge shout out to our legendary Patreons and your continued support. It means more to us than you'll ever know. I also want to say a massive thank you to our legendary sponsors and your continued support to keep Out of Line cracking along. See you next week, legends.